Now, one of the things that women often say to me when starting to consider investing in private coaching or one of my group packages is, I can't afford it, or I can't justify spending that amount on myself. And the reason I'm standing in this echoey, very empty conservatory is part of that reason as well, and I'll come to it in a moment, but it reminded me of something. There's a female entrepreneur, a great businesswoman called Denise Duffield-Thomas, and she did this really funny sort of sketch at one of her presentations, and it's about the difference between how women sell stuff and how men sell stuff. So men kind of go, I've got this thing, do you want to buy it? Whereas women go, oh, is it good enough? Do I need to put more with it? And all this sort of thing. And I think it's the same when we come to buy, or certainly to make big decisions. So typically, and I am stereotyping, but bear with me, typically a man would think, I need that, it will help me do this, there you go, I'm going to buy it. A woman would tend to go, oh, that would be really good, that could really help me to feel good, but that's a lot of money. I should invest that for the children, or the family needs this, or I can't spend that on myself, I'll put it towards something for the family instead, or anything that really puts off investing that money in yourself. And the reason I know this is, having recently come into a little bit of money myself, unexpectedly, my first thought was, right, I should invest it. Now, the rain is beating down, the roof is meant to be coming off this conservatory today, so thanks rain, you can do one. But the reason is that this is going to be my space. I've realised that having my own space to just be, to think, to write, to do all of the background work that goes behind my coaching sessions is really important to my health, my well-being, how I feel mentally, and therefore how I am with a family. But my first thought was, I can't justify spending that on me. I can just carry on working in a corner of the dining room with chaos going on around me. I should put it towards something for the boys or invest it for their future. And just went through this whole host of reasons why I shouldn't do it. Because I was basically saying, my needs aren't important, I'm not worth investing in. But guess what? We aren't worth investing in. So after talking to a few people, my husband was great, and that lovely next door neighbour just really framed it and summed it up. So as a lady suffering from a degenerative disease, she was saying that you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what you won't be able to do in a few years' time. And although that could be a maudlin way to look at it, why wait until you're in that position? But also really look at and value the change that making that decision to invest in yourself can deliver straight away. So I know for me, once I'd made that decision to put that money into something that was only, to me, going to benefit me, it was quite uplifting, it was quite liberating. And then I've started to think about where that's going to take me, how I'm going to feel. So I'm actually a happier, lighter person with the family. It also gives me opportunities to do other things around that as well that I wouldn't really have considered doing before. And I think this is the same when you decide to invest in your health, whatever it is, whether it's one of my packages working with me in some way or something completely different. It doesn't really matter what it is, but making that decision that it's okay to invest your hard-earned money in yourself makes a world of difference up here to how you start to think about yourself, to what you believe about yourself, and therefore the action that you're going to take to make yourself feel better. And once you start in that little cycle, starting with your beliefs about yourself, how you think about yourself in terms of what you want to feel, what you're worth, where you want to get to, then the action has much greater chance of following. So, for this activity at least, be a little bit more like a man. Put others not to one side, but realise the benefit that others will get by you deciding to invest in yourself. Try with something small first if it seems a little bit scary. And if it is actually thinking about investing in working with me in some way, shape or form, don't muddle it over on your own. Okay, I'm not a hard sell person. Actually, selling makes me quite uncomfortable. So generally, I have a chat with people and just listen to where they are. And if I think I can help you, I'll be honest and say. But equally, if I think we need something else, I will tell you that too. And that chat will cost you nothing at all. So be a bit more man when you're thinking about investing in yourself, and recognise that investing in ways that will make you feel better will benefit everybody around you as well. So cross your fingers for me that the rain stops so the lid can come off and my project can get going. And I'd love to talk to you about your project soon as well. Bye for now.